What's up, guys? Welcome to this channel. Welcome to this video, and now I'm going to discuss the operation of integers, like adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing integers. So I'm going to discuss about that. And first, we will talk about adding integers. So in adding integers, there are rules in it based on the integer signs like negative and positive. And the rule of this is when the number is both negative, then the answer is also negative. And then if the numbers are both positive, then our answer is positive. But if they have a different integer sign, then then we will subtract this one. If the numbers in here is both, if the number in here has both sign, then we will add these numbers because they have the same integer signs. And same as this, they have the same sign. They are both positive, so we will add them. We will add them. We will add them. And then in this expression, since they have a different sign, then we will subtract it, and then the answer is numbers. And then we're going to look at the largest number between these numbers. If the larger number is if the larger number has a negative sign on it, then our answer is negative. But if the larger number has a positive sign, then our answer will be positive. Okay, did you understand? So let's begin with examples. Wait. 5 plus 8. So 5 plus 8. So this question is definitely 13. The answer is definitely 13 because as you learned on first grade, second grade, I know we all know that we learned this in the first grade or even kindergarten, I think. So 5 plus 8 is equal to 13 because they have the same sign. And also remember this one, in integers, if the number is positive, we do not need to indicate a positive sign. We do not need to indicate this positive sign. If you see a number without any integer signs, then the number is automatically a positive number. So please remember that. So since they have a different same sign, sorry. Since they have the same sign, then our answer is a positive number, positive 13. So next example is negative 8 plus negative 30. So since they have a same sign, they are both negative numbers. So we will going to add them because they have the same sign. So 8 plus 30 is equal to negative 38. This is negative because they have the same sign. They have the same sign. So always consider it when they have a same sign. Then on what the sign they have both, then that will be our integer signs in this answer. Okay. Next example is 16 plus negative 12 is okay. So as you can see, they have a different sign. This is positive number and this is negative number. So when this happens, then we will subtract it. It is the opposite of this same sign. It is the opposite of this one. It is the opposite. If they have a same sign, then we will add it. But if they have different sign and they are not the same, then we will subtract these numbers. Okay? 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. And then 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. We will not indicate 0 in here. It is automatically a 1-digit number because 0 is nothing. And then we will look at the largest number. As I said earlier on the rules of adding integers. So the biggest number in here is positive 16. And then the integer sign on it is positive number. This is our larger number and then the sign of this larger number is positive. So our answer is positive number. This is our final answer. So last example will be more larger number, more harder, but I will make it easier to you, don't worry. This is easy. Negative 153 plus 99. So what we will do in here? So as you observe in these two numbers, their sign are definitely different. So it means we will going to subtract it. So we will solve this. Since they are larger number, we will solve this. This is negative 153 plus positive 99. So 3 minus 9. So since the at the top of this number is less than this number 9, so we will borrow it from here. So we will deduct 1 in this, so it will be 4, and then this will be 13 because we add 1. Just add 1 on it. So 13 minus 9 is equal to 4. And then 4 minus 9 is equal to 5. And then, and so, wait. So 4 minus 9, we will borrow 1 in here. So it is equal to 0. And this will be 14. So 14 minus 9 is equal to 5. And then since negative 153 is our largest number and it has a negative sign, then our answer is negative 54. So our final answer is negative 54. This is our final answer. So next is subtracting integers. So what we will do when we are subtracting integers, it is very simple. I will explain it clearer to you. So when the number is So in here, they are both positive, right? They are both positive. But at the center of these two numbers, at the center between these numbers, we will change this operation sign. This will be positive. And then the last number in here, we will make it negative number. Why? Because we will going to change the last number into its opposite. So since this number is a positive number, then we will do the opposite, which is negative number. And in this number, we will just copy it right here. We will copy right here. So you will answer these numbers just like in adding integers. So it is important to remember the rules in adding integers, so you can easily answer when we are subtracting integers, because we were going to change it into a positive operation, into adding two numbers, and then the sign will be applied, and then on what operations we will do depends on the rules of adding integers. So since they are different, they have different sign, so we will subtract it. And then our answer, it depends on the larger number. If the larger number has negative sign, then our answer will be negative, and if not, and then it is positive. It has positive sign. Did you understand? Okay, I think you understand. So let's go to the examples. So 8 minus 3. Wait, what? This is super easy, right? This is super easy because we all know that you all learned subtraction and then addition. This is definitely 5, right? This is definitely 5. But in integers, the solution is pretty different. Please look at this. So we will change this operation sign into positive, into adding sign, and then at the last of the number, at the last number, since 3 is a positive number, we will change it into negative 3. So since they have different sign, we will subtract it, and then our final answer is 5. And then this is positive number because our larger number is positive number. So this is also a positive number. Because this have a positive number, this have a positive sign in this larger number. So our answer is also positive. Okay? So next example is negative 10 minus negative 10. So what we're going to do in here. So first things first, please don't forget it. So first, we will change this at positive as adding operation, and then in this first number we will just copy it in here, negative 10, and then our last number, since this number is negative, so this will be positive 10, because this is negative 10. So we will convert it into opposite, which is positive 10. So since they have a different sign, they have different integer sign, so we will subtract it. And negative, so 10 minus 10 is equal to 0. And remember, in integers, 0 doesn't have any negative or positive sign because it is nothing. 0 means nothing. So it doesn't have negative or positive. If you write negative 0, it is inappropriate, and also positive 0 is also inappropriate because 0 doesn't have any integer sign. Did you get it? I hope you get this because this is super easy. This is super easy to answer. So next example is negative 15. Negative 15 minus negative 23. So first things first, we will change this into positive and then copy the first number. And then at the last number, we will do the opposite of this sign. So since the sign of 23 is negative, so this will be positive 23. This is positive 23 because it is negative. Guys, please remember, when the last number is negative, the answer will be positive. And if the number is positive, then you will convert it into negative. And so we finally convert it into addition. So they have different signs. So since they have different signs, we're going to subtract it. So 5 minus 3 is equal to 8. And then, wait. 5 minus 3 is equal to 8. And then 1 minus 2 is equal to 1. And then, since the biggest number is 23, and then its integer sign is positive, then this number will be positive. So it is positive 18. Did you get it? Okay. So, our last example is this one. Negative 636 minus 200. Sorry, it looks like letter Z. 242. So what we're going to do in this expression, in this question. So first, change the center operation into positive, and then we're going to copy the first number, 636. Sorry, 636, and then at the last number, where since 242 is a positive number, then this will be a negative number, negative 242. Okay, so since they have the same sign, then we will subtract it. So we're going to solve 636 plus negative 242. So six ma so since they have wait, I'm so sorry guys, since they have same sign, sorry for misinterpretation. Since they have same sign, then we will add it. We will add these numbers because they have the same sign. They are both negative. I'm so sorry guys. I'm so sorry guys for misinterpretation earlier. So 6 plus 2 is equal to 8. Ay, sorry. Is equal, 6 plus 2 is equal to 8. And then 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. 6 plus 2 is equal to 8. And then the negative sign because they have the same sign in these two numbers. So our final answer is negative 878. So guys, please remember these rules, mostly the adding integers, because in subtracting integers you will also use the adding integers rules in adding integers. And then don't forget to convert negative into positive. And then if they have the same sign, so you will add it. If their sign are different, then you will subtract them. Okay. So let's move on into multiplying numbers. In multiplying integers. So in multiplying integers, it doesn't matter if they are different. It doesn't really matter. It really matters a little bit. But in multiplying is very different. So if there are both, if they have a both sign, even negative and then negative or positive times positive, automatically their answer is positive. A number with positive sign. So this will be our answer. Even if the numbers are negative, the result will be positive no matter what. Okay? And in multiplying integers, we will just multiply it. There are no subtraction or addition involved. So we will just multiply it. And then if they have the same sign, then the sign is positive. Okay? But if their sign are different, if their sign is different, then our answer will be negative. And then your answer right here. Okay? We will multiply these numbers. We will multiply. And then we will look at their sign. If their signs are different, then the integer signs of our final answer will be negative. And if they are the same sign, then the answer will be positive number. Okay? Let's move on into example. In examples, so you can better understand what I'm talking about. This is super easy. So please don't be confused. This is super easy. I'm explaining to you in easiest way. In easy way possible, but using the traditional method that teachers teach us in school. Okay? So, first example is negative 5 times negative 8. So in these two numbers in this question, we will multiply it. So 5 times 8 is equal to 40. Positive 40. Because they have the same sign. So even their both signs are negative, the answer still be positive. Still positive. Even if they are both negative. No matter what. If their sign are the same, then our answer will be positive number. Okay? So our final answer is positive 40. So next example is 72 times 86. Sorry, 72 times 86. So since their signs are the same, they are both positive, then the answer is also positive. Okay? Because they have the same sign. Okay, so we're going to solve to get this answer. So 72 times 86. 70, so 6 times 2 is equal to 12. And then 6 times 7 is equal 6 times 7 is equal 6 times 7 sorry is equal to 43. Wait, am I right? Yeah, I'm right because this is 42 and then plus 1 is equal to 40. Sorry, is equal to 43. And then so 8 times 2 is equal to 16. 16. And then 8 times 7 is equal to 56. And then plus 1 is equal to 57. Sorry, I use 50, 57. And then we're going to add them. So we will add them in here so you can better understand it. For 432 plus 5, so equals to plus 576. So we will copy 2 in this at the bottom. 3 plus 6, 6 plus 2 is equal to 8. 3 plus 6 is equal to 8. And then 6 plus 9. Oh wait, sorry. It's not it. 4 plus 7 is equal to 11. And then 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. So our final answer is 6,182. Wait, is this 9? Wait. 6 plus 3. Sorry guys. So let's wait. So we will copy these two. And then 3 plus 6 is equal to 9. I'm so sorry. Because I'm having a mental trouble. Because I'm doing this mentally. So 4 plus 7 is equal to 11. 11. So I'm... And then 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. So our final answer is positive 600, 192. Okay. So next example, our last example is negative 332 times 62. Okay. So what is our answer in this question? Okay. So first we're going to multiply these two numbers. So 332 times 332 times 62. 62. So 2 times 2 is equal to 4. And then 3 times 2 is equal to 6. And then 3 times 2 is also equal to 6. And then 6 times 2 is equal to 12. Carry 1 in here. And then 6 times 3 is equal to 18 plus 1 is equal to 19. And then 6 times 3 is equal to 18 plus 9 plus 1 is equal to wait is equal to 9 because 6 times 3 is equal to 18 plus 1 19 carry 1 and then 6 times 3 is also 18 plus 1 is equal to 19. So we're going to answer this. We will copy 4 in here and then 6 plus 2 is equal to 8 and then 9 plus and then 6 plus 9 is equal to 15. Am I right? So 6 wait is this 4? No. So 15. So 1 plus 9 is equal to 10. So our final answer is negative. And then since there are different, this is negative, this is positive, so the answer is negative 10,584. This is our final answer to this question. So okay. So if since I so since I am having trouble on that example, we will make an I will make another example to be clearer. Okay. So next example is 56 times 56 times negative 8. So first we will multiply this 56 times negative 8. So 8 times 6 is equal to 48. Wait, yeah, 48. And then 8 times 5 is 8 times 5 is equal to 40. And then plus 4 is equal to 40, 44. So, so our answer is 448. And since they have different sign, then our answer is negative 448. Okay? So let's move on into dividing integers. So in dividing integers, the rules in integer signs are the same. Are the same in multiplication. If they have a same sign, then our answer is definitely positive. And then if they have a different sign, then our answer will be definitely negative. But our operation we're going to use is not multiplication, so we're not going to multiply them, but to divide them. So let's move to examples. So our example is negative 54 divided by 6. So 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 54 divided by 6 is 8, right? When you solve. So please, before diving into integers, please remember the rules in subtraction, addition, multiplication, and division. So you will not confuse in this topic. So 54 divided by 6 is equal to 8. And then since they have different sign, this is positive and this is negative. So our answer is negative 8 because they have different signs. They are not the same. So next example is negative 4 divided by negative 2. So in here, we will divide it first. 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. And then since they have the same sign, then our answer is positive 2. Positive 2, we do not need to include the positive sign. It is automatic. It is read as positive 2. It is automatically positive if you didn't see any sign. Okay, next example is 16. Wait, wait. 16 divided by negative 4. So 16 divided by 4 is equal to 4. Since 4 times 4 is 16, so it is 4 times 4. So the answer is definitely 4. Because 4 times 4 is 16. This exactly 16 when you divide it to 4. And then since there are different sign, this is positive 16 and this is negative 4. So our answer is negative 4. Okay? It is just the same as multiplication. Okay. So I think this is the end of our video. I hope you better understand about what I discuss. So I'm so sorry if I make some errors or mistakes. But the important is I make it right, I make it correctly. So thanks for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel named Jimrix. So thanks for watching this video. So in our conclusion, in adding integers, please remember this so you can answer the integer numbers, integer operations. If their sign is the same, then you will add them. And then the sign is positive. But if you go to minus, it is negative, but you are going to add them the same because they have the same sign. So if they have a different sign or this one, it doesn't matter, you're going to subtract them. Subtract. And then their sign depends on the biggest number, and then the sign, it's either negative or positive. So if the biggest number in this question is either positive or negative, that will be our answer, positive or negative numbers. If the biggest number in here is negative, then our answer is negative. And then if the biggest number have a positive sign, then our last answer is positive, and then your final answer. Okay. So in subtracting integers, first you need to remember is to translate it into adding operation. And then in this thing, if the number is positive, and then you will change it into negative, and if they have a negative sign, then your last number is positive, and in this one is just copy. Okay, in multiplying, if they have the same sign, their answer is always positive, and then your answer, you will multiply them, and you will put it in here. And then if the sign is both positive or negative, then your answer is definitely positive, as always, no matter if they are both negative. If they're negative, if the questions in there is positive or negative or positive, then our answer is always negative. No matter if there are biggest number, if the biggest number sign is positive, it doesn't matter that unlike addition and subtraction, it does matters, because in adding, you know what, this is our rule. And in subtract, we will just convert it into positive, and then we will change the last number into either negative or positive based on what is the first sign on the last number, and then we will do it opposite. I hope you remember that. It is super easy. It is easy to understand. And in multiplying, if the sign is different, then our answer is always negative. And in division, it is just the same. You will divide it, and then if they have the same sign, then it is always positive, and then your answer. And if they have different sign, oh, then our answer is always negative, and then your answer. So that's all, and see you in my next upload. So please keep updated. If you didn't subscribe yet to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel named Gimrix, and and then the and and then the notification bell to keep you updated with my latest uploads. That's all, and thank you.